हेलो अभिषेक, कैसे हो? ओके, योर फाइन। सो ठीक है, सो हमारा ये 4th इंटरव्यू है। ओके, 3rd इंटरव्यू है। ओके, सो थिंकिंग अबाउट द लिसनिंग एक्सपीरियंस वी जस्ट हैड, लाइक हमने सुना स्ट्रेंजर साइड बाय साइड, किताब और बाय वाला सॉन्ग भी सुना, और कुछ आपके बीच बीच की कुछ लाइन्स भी सुनी थी, एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंटल वाला वर्जन, किताब सॉन्ग, और है ना ये मेरा टाइम इतना, वो घड़ी वाला एक जो था गजल का, उसकी कुछ लाइन्स नहीं थी। सो इन सॉन्ग्स को, लेकिन आप मेनली फोकस करेंगे उन 3 सॉन्ग्स पे जो हमने फुल सुने हैं। ओके, स्टार्टिंग में सुने थे हम लिसनिंग सेगमेंट में। सो डू यू थिंकिंग अबाउट दैट एक्सपीरियंस, लिसनिंग एक्सपीरियंस वी जस्ट हैड, सो what effect does it tend to have on you? स्ट्रेंजर्स वाले का, एंड अगर आप फिर एक ही करके बताओ देन फिर आप नेक्स्ट वाले सॉन्ग पे भी जा सकते हो। What feeling does it evoke in you? What bodily sensations you felt?
I think I have.
And what associations in your mind?
I think I have already expressed this question in various forms previously, and I had answered it very clearly that song reminds me of the betrayal that I got from my current girlfriend.
So what happened? Can you share?
No, I don't want to share. She betrayed me with her ex. She cheated on me.
So this song,
Yeah, it reminds
तो
me of her
रिसेंटली
betrayal.
आपने ये सुनना स्टार्ट किया था तब ये एसोसिएशन बनाई थी, या मैं बहुत टाइम पहले भी सुना था?
नहीं, तब वो सिर्फ एक गाना था.
ओके, सो जब आप ये सॉन्ग पहले सुनते थे तब आपको क्या फीलिंग्स आई थी,
कुछ भी नहीं.
और अब आपको क्या फीलिंग्स आती हैं?
No, when she betrayed me and cheated on me, I was almost ready to give up on her and disappear from her life. So that songs remind me of particular that moment ki we share the space but not the right. I don't have right to hold you again, hold that person again, and she doesn't have any right to hold me because I will never allow it.
सो इस सॉन्ग को सुन के आपका ये थिंकिंग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होता है,
हाँ
ये मोमेंट्स याद आते हैं.
हाँ.
सो व्हाट इज दिस फीलिंग? कैन यू नेम इट? By listening to this song, you can just play. I can play this song again.
It's something mix of anger, wrath, and betrayal. Sense of betrayal, what you feel.
When you were listening to this song and remembering about what happened between you and your partner, so do you feel any physical sensations in your body?
No.
Anyway, if you have to like feel this song in your body anywhere, where will you place it?
On my head.
It's texting on your head. So do you notice any sudden shifts in mood or emotional state while or after listening?
Yes, while listening, in the start I was calm and composed. When the music started, I was in a way drowning in that sadness. And then I was sinking
Thinking or sinking?
Sink, SINKING, sinking.
You were sinking.
Hmm.
Sinking in sadness or memories or
Sadness
feelings?
and pain.
Okay. So, what were your emotional state? What were your thoughts this time पे? What were you? So, were you feeling? Were you thinking something? Or what were
I
you
was
was
thinking
just
the only
pain?
thing that I always think is I shouldn't try to be with someone ever.
Hmm.
Because what is the point of all this nonsense? I give my everything and सामने वाला कुछ देने को तैयार नहीं है.
True.
Respect तक भी नहीं.
I can understand. So, क्या पूछ रही थी मैं पूछ रही थी कि मेरे को भुला दिया वो क्या सो मैं पूछ रही थी कि आप उस सॉन्ग को सुन रहे थे दैट सॉन्ग मेड यू रिमाइंड यू दीज लिरिक्स या फिर म्यूज़िक क्या चीज़ आपको स्टैंड आउट कर रही थी क्या चीज़ आपको बहुत ज़्यादा वैसे हिट कर रही थी जो आप एकदम से साउंड फील कर रहे थे
It's always the lyrics for me.
कैन यू टेल मी द पर्टिकुलर लाइन्स
I think I have recited it many times. The lines are: we share the space, but not the right.
व्हाट डज इट मीन
As it is that now I share the space only, but not the right. And same goes for her too. She can't have me. She doesn't hold any right.
So,
We are going to share space, but not the right.
So after listening to that song,
Hmm.
what effect does it सब कुछ क्या रहा था आपके इमोशनल स्टेट पे या फिर जब हमने दूसरा गाना चलाया कुछ टाइम बाद वो सब वेपोरेट हो गया मतलब कि फिर फेड अवे हो गया
You know that the song after that we played is like a defense mechanism for me when I am required to feel nothing and stay productive because I can't depend on sadness and my capacity to deal with it. So I need to do something of it.
तो जब हम सुन रहे थे उस टाइम आपको क्या नीड लग रही थी कि प्रोडक्टिव होना है
You are on an interview, I guess. So I need to be in productive mode.
So all the feelings faded out. Just listening to next song.
Enough that I can handle things.
And you said कि मैं वो डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है मैं काम नहीं कर पा रही हूँ So वो फीलिंग्स से आप बाहर निकलना चाहते थे टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड And if you were not in an interview, so what will you do? You will repeat the song on loop. Will you make some meaning out of it? New meanings? Or will you contemplate while listening? What will you do?
I would have gone to a space where no one can see me, and then I don't know what will happen next. Maybe I had listened that song twice or thrice. Maybe I have tried to sleep.
And you said it's a defense mechanism. The next song is a defense mechanism for you. So what do you understand by defense mechanism? Like
I think
कैसे
defense
work करता
mechanism
है?
isn't the right word. Defense tactic, I guess, is the right word. It's like a strategy. When plan A fails, you need to act upon plan B. So it's plan B for me. Or
So,
not plan B. It's just like you have a shield.
Hmm.
When attack happens, you use it.
So जब attack होता है then you use it as a shield. So what plan B does to you? Like this song, how it shifted your mood?
I believe I am most productive when I feel nothing.
Were
No
you
feel.
feeling nothing उस टाइम पे जब आपने सुनना स्टार्ट किया?
I was feeling nothing, but when the second song ended, I was in a state where the feelings I had or emotions I was experiencing meant nothing. I can control them and I can work on with them.
Meant nothing? How were they meant nothing? Because थोड़ा टाइम पहले you were thinking, you were feeling all the pain, you were all feeling all the sadness and
Yeah.
memories. But how does it instantly change? Like 2, 3 minute gap, and then you listen to a song that doesn't contain any lyrics, but it made you feel meant nothing.
Yeah,
What were you feeling before?
that's how that song works for me.
How it works? Can you elaborate?
It's a mix of, जैसे कुछ चीज़ आपको मोटिवेट करती है बहुत ज़्यादा अंदर से. That song is for me.
Shall we play that song again with that? Instrumental one. So we just played that song again. And what do you think? Can you remember now more clearly? How does it function? कि आप कुछ भी मेंट नहीं कर रहे हो इमोशन से, सारा मीनिंग कैसे उसने स्टॉप कर दिया?
No, I always believe for me to achieve great success, I need to turn off my all emotions, all feelings. And I had to cut off all my relations with my family and everyone else. And it's the song that I want, or I assume it to be played in my head in background. So it acts in that manner.
Okay, so आपने association well established पहले से ही है उस song से,
हाँ.
so it does what it does
Hmm.
पहले भी, ठीक है. So isn't it थोड़ा सा new for me कि you to be successful you have to cut off every emotion, and you said कि emotions are distractions. मैं पहले यही क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा थी कि how are emotions are distractions? Because there are multiple emotions, various vast categories of emotions. So why do you feel कि the emotions are distractions for you and not something that will make your life more colorful, like more vivid.
I don't believe in that thing. I believe with emotions, if you plot a graph of your work ethic or how you function, it will sometimes go down, sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes up because of all the emotions you have.
Work-life balance.
Not work life balance, it's how you work or how is your discipline towards work. And it's all because of your emotions and feelings. If you eliminate that factor, you function like a robot, and a robot doesn't need emotions and stupid feelings.
Function like a robot. So robots don't have emotions. And do you think humans have emotions? That the only thing that make them different and more precious than robots?
I don't believe they are precious.
So why emotions are distractions? Means okay, we can have work-life balance. Like there are many people who have family, who have children, and they are really successful.
No, I
like
don't believe that.
you can आप देख सकते हो मार्क जुकरबर्ग, अंबानी.
None of them have work life balance.
So what's your definition of work-life balance then?
There is no definition of work life balance. ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है. ये फालतू कमजोर लोगों की फैंटेसी है, सब वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता.
So फिर वर्क-लाइफ बैलेंस जैसे कुछ होता नहीं है तो why
क्या
are
बनाने का तरीका है सिर्फ.
तो फिर ये इमोशंस आपको कौन सी आपकी ऐसी क्लोज है जिसे हैम्पर करेंगे? डिस्ट्रैक्शंस क्यों है फिर आपके लिए?
हाँ. I believe pain, suffering, laziness, happiness, these are all emotions. If you don't tangle yourself with these things, you can function without being burdened by these things.
Burdened by things. And you said happiness. Happiness is also a burden for you.
Yes, it is.
How it is burden? How it is a burden?
It consumes you.
Consumes you in what sense?
When you are happy, you are always in thought. It will fade away.
Okay, constant fear रहता है. So it consumes you. Does it also hampers your working productivity?
Of course, if you are too happy, you start to think and procrastinate, and it consumes time, energy, which
So-
are the most essential resources a man can have.
Okay. So do you avoid in your life happiness?
Sometimes, yes.
कैसे एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हैं आप?
I control the amount of I do.
So it's happiness for you. You are controlling just your laugh, like physically on your facial expression. But do you resist yourself from feeling that feeling of enjoyment when you are with others, like with your partner, with your family, or with your friends? Do you avoid that feeling?
I am still a human, so I can't completely or eliminate it.
So do you really think then कि it hampers your work?
What hampers what?
हैप्पीनेस जो भी आप अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, पार्टनर के साथ, फैमिली के साथ फील करते हो, हैप्पीनेस, एंजॉयमेंट वाले मोमेंट्स, डज इट रियली हैम्पर्स योर?
You know, any moment you will engage in to be happy will consume some time, some energy.
Hmm.
At the end of everything, it is a waste of time.
So आपको ये सारा टाइम वेस्ट लग रहा है देन फिर आपको यूज़ कहाँ करना है इस टाइम को? कहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि ये वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम नहीं होगी ये एनर्जी? किन चीज़ों पे लगाओगे? एंड डू यू रियली डू दैट बाय अवॉइडिंग ऑल दोज थिंग्स?
That's the bad part, no?
What is that about?
I don't do.
Do you think the time you enjoy with others, like your loved ones, it's a waste of time or it's a motivation ki yeah you will do better because you are happy?
You know what? When I'm sad or I am suffering from a breakup, तो मेरे थॉट्स और ज़्यादा prominent हो जाते हैं कि I shouldn't try to be with anyone else, it's all waste of time. But when I'm in touch with someone who loves me, or I love him, or her, whatever, my family members,
Okay.
then I don't feel the same way, and that's the scary part
Why it's a scary part?
because it's completely changing my views and thought.
So if it's changing, doesn't it give you a chance कि कुछ चीज़ हैं उनमें modifications की ज़रूरत है कुछ beliefs में, and it's a good thing that you are feeling other emotions and still you are working, means still you are functioning and enjoying too.
You know, the type of success I wish to achieve, I have almost no one as example to set, but still some creatures I can say कि उनके जैसा हो सकता है. तो उसमें भी जो लिस्ट में जो टॉप 5 है 10 है, they don't have any work life balance, they don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Most of the time they sleep for 2 hours or 3 hours, 1 hour, sometimes week में 2 hours 3 hours.
How do you know that?
That's how. At least you can get information through podcasts and a lot of media.
So सबकी अलग अलग वर्क रिक्वायरमेंट्स होते हैं ना. डू यू थिंक यू विल आल्सो नीड दैट मच ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ टाइम?
Yeah.
ओके. सो डिस्ट्रैक्शन है कि आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड सक्सेस को हैम्पर कर सकती है. टू मच इमोशन या बिल्कुल भी कोई भी इमोशन?
Emotions are like salt. If you are using it just बहुत थोड़ा थोड़ा तब तक ठीक है. पर ज़्यादा होंगे तो दिक्कत करेंगे ही करेंगे.
ज़्यादा होंगे जैसे कि कौन से?
या फिर सॉल्ट नहीं, शुगर इज़ द राइट वर्ड आई गेस, बिकॉज शुगर ज़्यादा करेगी तो डायबिटीज़ करेगी, अगर कम होगी तो कुछ नुकसान नहीं करेगी, और एलिमिनेट कर दोगे तो भी कोई नुकसान नहीं है शुगर से. तो इमोशंस आर द सेम.
तो बिना इमोशंस के, बिना इमोशन एक्सपीरियंसेस के आपको लगता है कि लाइफ इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकती है जीनी लाइफ की? You won't be loved. कि लव भी एक इमोशन कह सकते हैं.
Yeah, sometimes you know, when I suffer from breakups, then यही एक रास्ता दिखता है कि what I can do is focus on achieving more and more and more.
So achieving more and more ठीक है, but you also said कि you have again a partner. So don't you think what your mind, body need is love, and you are saying you don't need them. You need them just success. You need just success, and still, you are doing both the things. Hmm?
Yeah, it's paradoxical.
Hmm. How?
I want to be loved, but at the same time,
Hmm.
I assume or believe कि
Hmm.
I don't deserve it, and it is just waste of time.
Why you don't deserve it? Why do you think so? What
Because
will-
if I deserved it, I would have got it without any betrayal.
So don't you think it doesn't only depend on the person who is betrayed, but it also includes many situational circumstantial factors, which creates circumstances. But why it's all centered in you, that you are not good enough or deserve to be loved? Why you think so? Do you have some experiences that made you feel you are not capable of feeling love or love?
Yeah. I was always clingy, needy, and greedy.
Why greedy?
When I get something, I wanted more if I like it.
So does it mean greedy, or does it can you say ki if like a baby is born and some nutrients like a plant is there ना सॉइल में सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं बट एक न्यूट्रिएंट है जो नहीं है वहाँ पे मान लो वो लव का न्यूट्रिएंट है व्हाट डू यू थिंक वो प्लांट क्या बोलेगा कि जैसे वो सोच सकता है कि हाँ लव की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है मैं बिना उसके फंक्शन कर रहा हूँ बट लव वाली जो चीज़ें हैं एक तरीके से मैस्लॉफ की हायरार्की में देखिए तो बिलोंगिंगनेस वाली नीड लव वाली नीड से ही अटैच होकर आती है उसी के ही अंदर आएगी
आई थिंक मैस्लो वाली जो आप थ्योरी बता रहे हो वो एवरेज ह्यूमंस के लिए होती है. आई डोंट काउंट माई सेल्फ इन एवरेज ह्यूमंस.
एवरेज ह्यूमन के लिए नहीं होती मीन्स वो नीड्स
आई
भी
डोंट
होती
फील
हैं
देयर इज नीड फॉर मी और इन मी.
नहीं अभी आप कॉन्ट्रेक्टरी स्टेटमेंट बोल रहे हो आपने थोड़ी देर पहले 2-4 मिनट पहले बोला कि यू वांट टू बी फील लव्ड और यू डोंट थिंक यू डिजर्व लव सो इफ द प्लांट इज सीकिंग कि उसे कहीं से वो न्यूट्रन मिल जाए या फिर उसको वो सॉइल नहीं दे पाई या फिर उस जगह का एरिया नहीं दे पाया मान लो वो लोग मान सकते हैं उस जगह पे
तो ये भी तो हो सकता है कि वो प्लांट बहुत एक्सपेंड करे, रूट्स एक्सपेंड करता जाए और इतनी एनर्जी ख़त्म कर ले अपनी कि फिर वो प्लांट ही ख़त्म हो जाए.
प्लांट ऐसे वर्क नहीं करते
प्लांट ऐसे ही वर्क करते हैं.
नो मिथ दिस पार्ट ठीक है सो देखो सो मूड शिफ्ट हो रही है सब कुछ हो रहा है so in what ways if any does the music help you move through certain feelings
Yes, 50 Shades of Grey वाले ने मेरी बहुत हेल्प की.
अच्छा
Don't ask why and how. I have already explained it. कितने क्वेश्चन बचे हैं?
सो कैसे आपको मतलब कि मूव करने में आपको मदद करा उसने ना ये सॉन्ग तो व्हाट फीलिंग्स डज इट हेल्प यू एंड अदर सॉन्ग्स के बारे में भी बता सकते हो आप किसी भी
You know, when you start to move on from something, there are very high chances कि आप रिलैक्स कर जाएं. So when I was moving from my last relationship,
Hmm.
then there was a song called Bye.
Hmm.
It helped me thoda sa because I don't want to relapse again and fall in the same pit.
Hmm.
So it helped me to move on. It kind of created a confidence in me that I don't need anybody. I can be happy with on my own.
And you also mentioned earlier a song by Man Panu, I'm Done.
Yeah.
You also said that it's a motivational song.
Hmm.
Does it also help you?
Yeah, it does.
How?
It also had the same kind of effect.
Hmm.
कि it has some lyrics ना कि तेरा इंतजार ही नहीं है.
Hmm. So, are there particular moments or situations when you feel drawn to this music?
Now I don't because I'm pretty much happy with my current partner.
और जो बाकी सॉन्ग्स आपने सुनाए इंस्ट्रूमेंटल वाले बिकॉज इट्स द अब यू आर हैप्पी so do you feel कि you are not productive enough or not work life balance?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel the same.
And you also go to that song instrumental version
No,
of
I don't.
why? Are you enjoying that happiness, all those emotions? It's not just कि आप किसी पार्टनर के साथ तो आपको कोई डिसअपॉइंटमेंट्स ना मिलती हैं तो सिर्फ हैप्पीनेस मिल रहे हो और भी इमोशंस होंगे so why do you think why don't you avoid or resist those and go to that song and focus?
Because my partner treats me well and I don't feel abandoned, so I don't need to make myself alone and face all those things. I feel I'm held.
So, okay. Does anything from the listening experience stayed with you afterwards?
Which one?
Like any song, like the whole experience. Like Strangers सुनने के बाद या किताब सॉन्ग सुना था हमने and what stayed in you? Does it anything if?
Yeah, Kitab is it is calm music, I guess, and it gives soothing effect, and it's like a song you can listen with your partner. It's just like a daydream kind of scenario, and you can imagine things, and that song is playing in background.
Okay. So what after time मतलब कि after listening to those songs does anything remain in you like in your mind in your body कोई feeling कोई sensation heart beat rate increase होना breathing का कुछ ऐसे आपने notice
I
किया?
don't focus on those things.
Okay, sorry. So shall we listen to that song and see? So looking back, has this music ever played a role in changing how you experience something emotionally?
Yeah, it does.
How?
It evokes emotions. Sometimes it suppresses emotions. Sometimes it's eliminate emotions. It depends on the type of music and scenario.
So can you give through some more examples maybe? How does it change how you experience something emotionally?
So, for example, Strangers Side by Side. It evokes or amplifies my emotions of sadness for a particular situation. Then we have Appreciates a Brain. It clears my mind and kind of eliminates the type of emotion I don't want at that time that I can't remove by myself. And then
Hmm.
the Bye song, the Amrit Man Pannu song.
Hmm.
Those songs, they are like plant cutters. जैसे ही आपके सैडनेस वाले प्लांट्स उगने लग जाए, आप उनको चला दो, प्लांट्स कट जाते हैं. नाउ यू आर फिर से नॉर्मल एंड ठीक. बिकॉज sadness is a disease that will come again and again.
Hmm.
And कितना भी आप उसकी तैयारी कर लो, आप हमेशा फंसोगे ही फंसोगे कभी ना कभी.
So why do you think sadness is like a disease? Like, yeah, I can agree. It's really draining if you deal with a breakup and what state we go through. It's really draining and very emotionally taxing. But why do you maybe so very defensive against sadness? Like,
Because I had experienced it the most of all the emotions, so I know it very well.
experiences like,
Breakups, family issues,
hmm.
deaths in my family,
Hmm.
and खुद का डाउनग्रेड देखना.
Downgrade means कहाँ पे?
No, I was always above average or maybe in top league of students,
Hmm.
and suddenly you realize you are in the bottom ones.
Hmm. So that made you feel sad.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome it? Did you work?
Yeah, I started to work,
Hmm.
and I'm still overcoming that obstacle.
So you said in one of the interviews like कि vampires sad होते हैं because they live a long life like hundreds of years, and you also said कि you think because कि आप भी इतने सालों से 23 या 24 years तक हो and you still feel कि you are not happy at all.
At least not now. The way I want to be happy.
So how you want to be happy?
I want my ambitions to be fulfilled with my partner, and there is no need to be feared of anything. I can handle everything.
So why do you think vampires are unhappy?
Vampire से पूछो जाके, मुझसे क्यों पूछ रही है?
क्योंकि आपने एसोसिएशन लाई ना कि उन्होंने तो आपको बोला नहीं होगा कि वो अनहैप्पी हैं.
Because मैंने उसमें भी उतना भी कंटेंट देखा है. And recently I watched a movie of vampires जिसमें वो बहुत ज़्यादा डिप्रेस था और अपने आप को मारने की कोशिश कर रहा था कंटिन्यूसली. सो उसका वो पर्सपेक्टिव भी मैंने थोड़ा सा देखा. And I had consumed a media called Interview with Vampire. You know, they can achieve a lot of success, but at the end of it, it was just nothing.
Okay, so you mentioned okay. So when you listen to music, do you sometimes notice feelings or impressions that are present but difficult to describe? Like when you are listening to any song, do you notice कि कुछ ऐसा फील हो रहा है, कुछ ऐसे मूड स्टेट में इमोशनल स्टेट या इमोशंस ऐसे फील हो रही है, कुछ ऐसा अंदर फील हो रहा है आपको कि वो डिफ़िकल्ट प्रेजेंट तो है बट उनको डिस्क्राइब करना डिफ़िकल्ट है, लाइक
Most of the time I'm very expressive about my emotion, at least to myself, so I don't feel that.
Okay, so you think you have enough vocabulary to communicate,
Yeah.
express what you were
Yeah.
feeling at the moment when you're listening to some music. So what if, and most of the time you said, and when you don't have that vocabulary, like the right words to express, so what is that experience like sensing something but not quite having words for it?
No, I always had words to express me. I never lacked vocabulary.
Like, do you think कि when you said कि you are not very happy, when you said you are not satisfied, you can say that कि you said you are not that happy जैसे आपको चाहिए,
Yeah.
है ना? So इसको आप sadness बोलोगे या फिर अभी hunger, dissatisfaction ज़्यादा
Dissatisfaction
बोलोगे?
is the right word.
Yeah, so do you still agree or stand on that statement कि you are not happy at all or you are just dissatisfied with your performance in your life?
You know,
What
when
do
I
you think?
when I was
Hmm.
dealing with my breakup, I was feeling
Hmm.
unhappy or sadness,
Hmm.
but now I feel dissatisfied because I don't want to lose my partner. I want to be with him.
Hmm.
For that, I need to achieve great success,
Hmm.
and it's just me. So I'm dissatisfied with myself, and I believe I will work on it.
Hmm. So, does the music help you understand and approach that feeling in any way?
No.
So does the music help you or understand or approach that feeling in any way? Like the music you played, 50 Shades of Grey wala, like, so does it help you understanding about what is missing, what you need to do, what's the right path, या फिर ऐसा कुछ फंक्शन प्ले करता है क्या जो आप उस म्यूजिक से एसोसिएट करते हो?
No, in my past
No.
I did, but now I don't listen that much of music. It's like now I listen music for enjoyment rather than associating with something.
Enjoyment. So you have noticed as a dramatic, like a drastic change about it. You're listening experience. Now you enjoy the music rather than feeling sad. So you
Yeah.
don't go to sad songs anymore.
No,
Why do you think you do that?
because I don't feel like listening them.
Does anything change in your life, in your mood or your over mental health? Anything like anything?
I'm evolving and I'm learning to deal with those things, and I don't need to waste my time on overthinking and overcomplicating those things by myself. I can deal with it by functioning.
So, would you like to share with me कि how are you coping with that without going to that listening comfort?
Now
Yes,
I don't need to.
sadness
In
or
my
not.
past, it was completely difficult to accept what is going on. Now I accept it. Whatever happens. I can't change it.
Hmm.
If I can't change it, I shouldn't be bothered with it. So there is a quote by Marcus Aurelius: "If you can control something, you don't need to fear. If you can't control it, then you also don't need to fear, because जो आपके हाथ में ही नहीं उसमें क्या ही टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत है। जब कुछ आपके हाथ में तब तो आप कंट्रोल कर ही सकते हो, तो फिर टेंशन भी लेनी।
सही बात है। So I think you also mentioned in one interview that you listen to some songs that can make anyone try to attempt suicide.
Yeah,
So you know that it is harmful to listen to that
do
song.
you want to listen that song?
What song is it?
Billie Eilish, Wildflower.
Yeah, I will listen to that song, but
Which political party did Donald Trump?
before indulging you in that emotional state, I want you just answer. So you know that it's harmful. It's not quite comfortable or very nice to listen to that song, इस type के song. So why did you go back to that song?
You know, these songs are addictive. If you start to listen them, you just can't stop yourself listening them again and again. Even you know they are slow poison.
Slow poison.
Yeah.
So why do you think it's addictive? Because we think addictive because we find things addictive when we take some pleasure in them, guilty pleasure or pleasure, anything like that. So how does it relate to you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so addictive if you listen that song.
Why does it feel addictive?
I can't explain that. It's just addictive.
So don't you think there is something that I asked, like there is some feelings or impressions that are present but difficult to describe, that addiction when you listen to that song? You think so?
Hmm.
So what is that experience like? Like sensing something but not quite having words for it, like that? लाइक कि कौन सा एडिक्शन, कौन सी वाली चीज़ें ऐसी आपको महसूस होती है, फील होती है, एक्सपीरियंस करते हो उस टाइम आप, जो आपको आर्टिकुलेट नहीं कर पा रहे हो क्या है जो एडिक्टिव लग रहा है आपको, मगर आप सुनना चाहते हो, दोबारा सुनना चाहोगे?
This melody is depressing and sometimes there are things that are depressing, but you still go for them. That song is in the same zone.
Okay, so we will play that song. So does the music help you? Does that music? Okay, I will ask that question after listening to that song. कौन सा song लगता है?
Wildflower.
गाने पे वो
YouTube.
किसका वाला इंग्लिश? Let's listen to this song. I won't play last तक, लेकिन
इनो सिर्फ 6 सेकंड में शुरू करेगा. इनो ऑन.
let's try to those lyrics and you can tell you can like these are the lyrics of the song.
I'm always drawn towards the music that are haunted or haunted by something. This music is a song which is, I believe, very haunted by emotions, and there is a song.
The tone of the singer is very like in pain and gloomy,
Yeah.
depressive, and the music is so slow that made
Penetrates
you feel
inside you.
sunk, like you are diving deep and deep and deep.
Yeah.
The melody is very
Depressing
not
and
depressing. I didn't feel depressive. I felt like what I felt is like deep emotions, like felt inside my
it's
body.
like
Hmm.
you are going to dig a hole.
Hmm.
Lyrics are acting as a tool,
Hmm.
and the music is acting like a water that will create a softness where the tool can act, and it will definitely give you pain.
Okay. So when you listen to that song, do you sometimes notice feelings or impression that are present but difficult to describe? Difficult to have words for?
No.
And does the music help you understand or broach the feeling in any way? Like, it was mostly what I and I could interpret or make sense of. कि it's like a breakup after wala song, after breakup song. What do you think? What is it?
No, I don't believe that because I don't know.
Like mourning type. Mourning.
Yeah.
Mourning can be the right feeling.
This song isn't about breakup, I guess. It's just this kind of sadness that exists in vampires. Because आप कितना भी कोशिश कर लो कि आपने डील कर लिया इमोशन से, पर आप डील तो करते नहीं हो उससे, सप्रेस ही करते हो. कभी ना कभी तो वापस आएगा जरूर.
Don't you think when you are listening to this song, you are actually feeling all those? Whenever you listen to this song, you felt all those emotions in you, and you were not suppressing those emotions, but you were feeling those emotions, and then you surpass that threshold when the emotion played all the things that it evokes on you inside you, and you just cross that threshold and you then acted normal. Does it ever ऐसा हुआ आपके टाइम?
Now I don't relate it much. In past I used to. I used to listen to the song on continuously for 10 times, maybe 15 times. It's addictive.
Why do you think it's addictive? Now that you get an answer. बताओ. Has this music ever helped you and any song like Stranger वाला या फिर किताब वाला भी, like it's, अगर मैं बोलूँ कि वो पॉजिटिव वाले इमोशंस इफेक्ट्स में आ जाएगा. And has music ever helped you become aware of something you hadn't fully recognized before?
I never thought in that manner.
Like something just clicked while you were listening. ऐसा कोई moment. या फिर after listening you got some insight about yourself, about the other person, about what they meant for you, about what the experience meant for you, what the lesson learned. Like something that you didn't recognize पहले, but after listening.
I can answer it by मान पन्नू वाला सॉन्ग. ये तो हमेशा कहती रहती है, एक लड़की थी आज गई तो गई, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, अय्याशी कर रहा है तू, ऐसे हैं तेरे पास, अच्छी लाइफ जी रहा है, अच्छे कपड़े पहन रहा है, घर वाले हैं, क्या ज़रूरत है इसकी. एंड एट दैट टाइम मुझे इसी समझ नहीं आती थी. आई ऑलवेज स्टे इन पेन एंड स्टूपिडिटी. बट बाद में वो मान पन्नू की कुछ लिरिक्स ऐसी थी, जब बाहर आ गई बट तू रीज़न नहीं है, आई कैन बी हैप्पी बाई माई सेल्फ, ऐसा कुछ. सो वो वहाँ पे रिलेटेबल लगा इस चीज़ से.
थोड़ा ठंडा है, अरे सूख जाएंगे, खाना पड़ेगा. दिस लास्ट में हाँ एक्सप्लेन, थोड़ा सा एलैबोरेट. So how did what, तो आपको रियलाइज हुआ कि सुनने के बाद कि यार कि वो सही कह रहे थे, आपको वो चीज़ नहीं पता कि आप अपने से भी अच्छा जी सकते हो सिर्फ किसी एक इंसान के अलावा भी.
हाँ. एंड also I realized that all I need to do was accept it. I was kind of delaying it and not accepting it, and that's the reason it was all making me feel that much kind of pain.
So what do you think when you listen to some music? Okay, ठीक है. So song helped you recognize that you as a person can live without any other person.
Yeah.
That doesn't complete you, but do you think you have that realization abhi?
Yeah.
कि you are functional without any other person completing you or giving you or their love, and you are still.
Yeah, I believe now if someone leaves me, I can handle myself, and I am not going to fall in the same pit. If the loved ones that I love the most are going to leave or ever leave me, I'm going to feel pain. But I don't feel, even if the intensity is same, but the way of my dealing with those emotions will not be the same. It's like आपको स्विमिंग पूल में फेंक दिया किसी ने, आपको तैरना नहीं आता है, आप तैरना सीख जाओ, उसके बाद आपको अगर समुद्र में भी फेंक दे कोई, तो भी आप तब तक तो तैरोगे जब तक आप में जान है.
Yeah. So you think this piece, this music made you, gave you some element, not gave you, but made you realize you have that thing in yourself, capability to move on without, like you also mentioned a metaphor like a stick. म्यूजिक एज अ स्टिक, जब आपको जब तक ज़रूरत है तो आप उसको पकड़ के थोड़ी देर तो चल सकते हो. जब यू आर फीलिंग वेल इनफ, like you can leave it and you can return to it whenever you need it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question है बस. Are there any experiences or feelings that seem to make more sense in music than in ordinary language? Like some lyrics doesn't seem normal or doesn't make any effect on you when you ordinarily people say it. Like any line, any musical line, lyrical, कुछ भी ऐसे बोल देते हैं ऑर्डिनरी लैंग्वेज में, वो सेंस उतना कोई हिट नहीं करती अंदर. लेकिन वही चीज़ जब गाने में रिदम, मेलोडी एंड टोन्स के साथ, डिफरेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के साथ वो चीज़ बोली जाती है किसी गाने में, वो
जैसे कि बोलना बहुत आसान होता है, वैसे कि एक इंसान के जाने से दुनिया ख़त्म नहीं होती. You will move on, you will live. बट आप जब सिचुएशन में होते हैं तो आप नहीं कर पाते हो कॉम्प्रिहेंड. बट मान बनने वाला वो सॉन्ग, उसके बाद धीरे धीरे आई स्टार्टेड टू एक्सेप्ट दैट कि ठीक है, इम्पोर्टेंट था वो इंसान, बट गया तो गया, अब क्या.
Okay, so we often use labels. Last question of this interview. We often use labels like happy or sad for music. How do those fit or not fit what you just experienced or felt? Overall experience, musical experience जो आपका था. Like किताब ले लोगे आप, Strangers इंस्ट्रूमेंटल वाला, बेली एलिश का और मीन्स जितने भी आर्टिस्ट आपने, कुछ करण औजला का, मीन्स what do you think about after seeing your whole plethora of music taste? Do you think music can be just categorized in happy or sad?
I think you can't categorize on the basis of happy or sad. You can categorize on the utility basis कि आपके काम कब क्या आ रहा है.
So ना मेरा कि हाँ वो तो है. So do you think do you think कि it does only evoke just happy और सैड वाले इमोशंस?
No, it sometimes evokes anger, rage, sometimes
motivation,
motivation.
mentioned kind of admiration also.
Yeah, sometimes it can give you glimpse of your, euphoria world.
अच्छा, can you elaborate थोड़ा?
The Kitab song, it gives kind of a glimpse of your what can be happen if things go in the right direction.
Okay. और बताओ. So how those words doesn't fit in happy or sad for you, huh? Music के लिए. Just categorize music को करना is not a good right thing, right?
Yeah, I believe music is relative thing.
Okay. Relative.
It isn't absolute
Okay.
most of the time.
Relative thing. Right.
So everyone comprehend in their own way. So how can you label it happy or sad?
True.
Hmm.
Relative thing. How relative? How music is a relative thing?
Yes.
Hmm?
मान पन्नू का वो गाना किसी के लिए हो सकता है वो ब्रेकअप से मूव ऑन करने के लिए गाना हो, किसी के लिए हो सकता है मोटिवेशन का गाना हो, किसी के लिए हो सकता है कि सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन का भी गाना हो सकता है कि आई डोंट नीड एनीबॉडी, आई एम हैप्पी इन माई सेल्फ. दैट्स हाउ वी कैन से कि
तो वो दे देंगे कौन कौन से इमोशंस जगह पर आएंगे अलग अलग पार्ट्स में.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स किसी के लिए रियलाइजेशन होगा, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन, किसी के लिए होगा कि किसी के लिए सैडनेस भी हो सकता है कि बोल कुछ रहा है लेकिन स्टिल इफ़ यू वांट टू मूव फ्रॉम ए टू बी